Und herzlich willkommen zurück zur Beta von Kingdom Come Deliverance. Und ich habe gerade hier im Logbuch gesehen, wir sollen nochmal mit dem Fadi sprechen. Da wir ja das Gold bei ihm gefunden haben. Muss ich nochmal zu seinem Fadi. Also es ist noch mitten in der Nacht. Ich bin immer noch auf dem Bauernhof und ich suche immer noch meinen Pony jetzt. Oder wieder mein Pony. Da ist mein Pony. Na toll. So sicher gar nichts. Dann müssen wir mal gucken, ob das Pferd so lange auch nachher uns hört, wenn wir da sind. Ich muss einmal kurz schnell mein Mikrofon richten. Also ich bin wieder zurück zu seinem Fadi. Dahin. Habe ich jetzt richtig oder laufe ich? Oh, das sieht gut aus. Schnell zurücklaufen. Dass es dunkel ist, kann ich leider nicht reiten, weil dann wird meine Fackel eingepackt. Das ist leider noch nicht. So dass man einen Gegenstand auf dem Reiten halten kann, so wie eben halt Fackelschwert. Aber ist auch nicht so schlimm. Jetzt laufe ich ja hoch. Ich will ja gar nicht hochlaufen. Da will ich hin. Durch Wald und Wiesen. Piu. Pau. Ein paar Gräser pauen hier. Das ist ja geil an mit der Fackel, ne? Hört sich auch so an, ne? Also wer schon mal eine Fackel in der Hand hatte, die hört sich wirklich so an. Jo, sind gleich da, ne? Ja. Ja, hallo. Das Pferd hat also gute Ohren. Jetzt muss ich aber mein Schwert wieder wegpacken. Okay, doch noch nicht. Das ist doof, dass er... Wie lange muss es... Was hat die Uhr denn jetzt? 6. Dann mache ich mal eine kleine Pause. Also ich mache keinen Cut, sondern eine Pause, schnell die Aufnahme und dann warte ich noch 2 Stunden. War ich so lange unterwegs? Okay, bis gleich. So, die Zeit ist vorbei. Also ich habe ein bisschen früh aufgehört. Das ist jetzt so 7:30. Nee. Fuck. 6:30. Ist aber schon wieder hell draußen. Können wir mal gucken, ob sein Vati schon am Arbeiten ist. Oder eben halt noch im... Da pennt er noch. So, Stinker.
I'd like to talk to you about your Hinek.
I'm very busy, so make it quick.
Verstecktes Geld, was wir ja gefunden
What
haben.
can you tell me about the money I found hidden behind your house?
Money? What money? What on earth are you on about?
24 Groschen. Nicely stashed away for a
Groschen.
rainy day. If I'd known tanning was so lucrative, I'd have switched trades.
I don't know nothing about it.
And I suppose you know nothing about the bloodied gambeson your son hid there too. Of course it would be a shame to throw away such a valuable thing.
Behind my house, you say?
So you know nothing about it. Looks like he pulled the wool over your eyes nicely. Still, I'm not surprised he never told you about it, considering how he came by that money.
How did he come by it?
Neuhof. Das Neuhof. Was war Neuhof? Neuhof.
He was paid to raid the Neuhof stud farm. He and his cronies slaughtered horses, stable boys, and even the owner Smill.
Jesus Christ, I've heard about that. You're saying Hinek was with them?
Almost certainly.
He could have at least told me about the money, the little shit.
Forget about that. Tell me where he is.
All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow
Erstmal
you.
im Kopf senken.
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
All right. It's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing.
Wilderer versteckt.
Don't you have any clue where his hideout might be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
'Cause every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose he never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
Wilderer war früher eine
Well, I don't
schwere
really know.
Angelegenheit. Das
But the
Jagen war
innkeeper came
eigentlich
here now
nur
and again and gave him money.
das
Of
höheren
course, it could have been for
Adelsrang
meat.
All right,
erlaubt.
I'll ask at the inn then.
Also Kleinvieh durften sie jagen, so wie Hasen und sowas, aber Rehe und Wildschweine war eigentlich den Adel erlaubt.
What more do you know?
I don't know. I swear to God Almighty, I don't know. Hinnock never told me nothing.
Bloody hell, start using your head or I'll never find Hinnock. How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything!
Well, he came and went at various
Boah, der
times. I
Fall ist
really
auch schwer
don't
vom
know.
Begriff, würde ich sagen, ne?
Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and leaves and shit on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
What more do you know?
I don't know. I swear to God Almighty, I don't know. Hinnock never told me nothing.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have
Doch
noticed
was
something,
aufgefallen? Hat
right?
mir doch schon gefragt.
How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing?
Ach so, das haben
How
wir
did
doch
he
eben
look when he came back? Anything!
Well,
So he probably went through thick woods.
I reckon. What?
I'd like to talk to you about...
I'm very busy.
Ja, okay, jetzt muss ich zum... Stimme abspeichern. Spiel gespeichert. Weiterspielen. So, jetzt muss ich schnell zum... Zu früh. Da muss ich hin. Genau, wasch dich mal.
I want to
Stinker.
ask about the courier's son, Hinnock.
Then ask someone else. I have nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
I heard a different story, though, that the two of you were doing business together.
Who are you anyway?
A friend of Hinnock's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is, but if you find him, tell him he still owes me some goods.
About the goods Riki owes you?
What about it?
Well, supposing I settle the account for him and you stop filibustering and tell me what I want to know.
I suppose that would be all right.
How much is it?
Before he vanished, I paid him in advance for 5 heirs.
Für die habe ich keine Zeit.
That much?
Nee.
I'm not going to run around the woods all day.
Then you're about as much use to me as Riki.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone, but I urgently need to know where Riki is.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's quite possible Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him. And it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them.
I don't like being threatened. And I'm telling you for the last time, I don't know where he is.
Gescheitert. Okay. Müssen wir
Your
bestechen.
establishment looks a bit run down, innkeeper. The walls could use a coat of whitewash, and the roof looks neglected too.
I suppose so. What's that got to do with anything?
Just that you could maybe use a little extra money.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. And how much do you think it will cost to fix the place up a bit? If that's the best you can do, best drop the subject before I get offended.
Your establishment looks a bit run.
I suppose so.
Just that you could maybe use.
Ah, That ought to do it. All right. What do you want to know about
40
Riki?
Groschen, ey.
Fine. Let's get to the point then.
See now. Where there's a will, there's a way.
I did some deals with Riki, but I swear to God I don't know where he is.
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the
Sag
woods
Versteck.
he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
I don't know exactly. That is, I don't know where it is at all.
But
What I happen to know, it's a dark place, a cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have light for that.
Wie viel
How
Wild
much
hat er
game did he
gebracht?
bring you?
Not much. A few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
In der Wurst.
And do you know the whereabouts of some mine shaft in the area?
I don't know. But a few months ago, the quarrymaster, Sir Rupert, was complaining over his ale here that Lord Divish had saddled him with a hell of a job. He had to check out all the old mine shafts in the area to see what state they were in.
I'll try asking him then. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Zurück. Zurück.
Where's the tavern? Where does the tanner live? Where does the tanner live?
Verkauft die was? Ich dachte, die hätten jetzt was zu verkaufen. Okay, muss ich jetzt da hoch? Oh! Gefährliche Sache, das Pferd, was du da machst. Ist ja schlimmer als Autofahren, ey. Komm her, du Bengel. Du siehst recht gut aus. Schick angezogen.
I'm looking for a mine shaft around here, and I heard you know all about them.
Mine shaft? What for, lad? You surely don't expect to find any silver.
So
I
schätzen.
heard there's treasure hidden in a Talmberg mine shaft.
Treasure?
Yeah, treasure.
You look a bit old for fairy tales, but don't let me spoil your fun. I'll tell you. There's not many mine shafts left here. Most of them either collapsed or were filled in. But there's still one trial shaft left. That might interest you.
How do I find it?
Take the road to St. James's. On the way, you'll reach a stone bridge. A short way past the bridge, the stream cuts through the path again. At that point, you'll see a hillside on your right, and the shaft is in that hillside.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Just try not to break your neck.
Map. Sorry, dass ich jetzt so weit so oft abspeichere. War das jetzt links oder rechts? War das jetzt ein Feind oder nicht? Oh, war ein Feind. Oh! Alter Schwede. Okay, Game Over. Krass. Also das war ein Feind. Und der war ziemlich stark. Also müssen wir gleich rüber, wie es aussieht. Ladebildschirm. Guck mal, jetzt sieht ja mal schicke Bilder. Das ist auch nice. Guck mal, jetzt hier so, zack. Jetzt mal die Scheißfackel wieder weg. Oh, bist du ein Pony, ey. Hey, geschafft. Sehr schön. So, jetzt heißt es durch den Wald reiten. bevor ich mich jetzt wieder abschlachten lasse. Bam! Wir gehen bald. Absetzen. Oh, ich dachte, das wäre eine unsichtbare Wand. So, jetzt lernen wir europäische Wälder. Oh, Spiel gespeichert. Wann speichert das Spiel denn automatisch? Ah, okay. So, jetzt wollen wir mal gucken. Hinter ihm waren ja noch andere. Wer zuerst war? Ich oder die anderen? Das haben wir ja noch irgendwelche verfolgt. Das Spiel hat gespeichert. Ich speichere lieber nochmal. Ich weiß, es gibt auch Bonuspunkte, wenn man nicht so oft speichert.
Jesus Christ, what am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you.
Hab ich Schwein.
At least you have no more cares.
Wie schon gesagt,
Need someone to talk to.
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I've no one to tell anyway, just please, don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men?
No.
Guck mal, die haben ihn verfolgt. Die Leute
Then
von
who are
dem.
you?
I come in the name of Sir Rudzik Kobila and Sir Hanush of Leipa. I'm investigating the raid on the Neuhof stud farm.
I got no idea what you're on about.
Save your breath. If you want to have any chance to escape the gallows, you'd better come clean, all right?
Jesus Christ. This will never be over.
So?
All right.
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about.
Jetzt
We was
erzählt
in
er
it
den
to grab
Plan.
some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There was two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal. They wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you knew what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing. Even that we was going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they was cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Them horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking, I thought it was best to keep my mouth shut.
Oha.
And when they said we was gonna kill anything what moved, then we knew there was no going back.
Deine Bande?
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
I don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us, me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pavel. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims, never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us, plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's thick as a fence post. Strong as an ox, but not a brain in his head. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my
Stark wie
one
ein
and
Ochse,
only
nichts in
friend,
der
I
Birne.
suppose.
Naja.
Who got your 2 gangs together? You must have
andere
made
Gang?
contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. A hold up on the road now and then. Nothing bigger. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them.
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was a bit fishy.
Wo ist Timmy und
Where
der
did the
andere?
rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Aye, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill, a bit north of Neuhof.
Okay. Zurück.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk
er
to us
welche
at
kennt?
all. And none of their faces was familiar either.
Aus der Gang?
The
aus
only
der
thing I
anderen?
know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt. And Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid, do you?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they're at.
Wo finde ich das Lager?
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination, but Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Okay, müssen wir den Timmy suchen.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. And Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had to sniff around the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Hanusha's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams rapid-like. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
Well, I'm gaping at Smill, stuck
Oh.
through and through, and then I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables, pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "Lubosh?" Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down!" So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. I knocks him on the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard, my head's ringing like a fucking
Oha,
church
ging ja
bell.
richtig was zur
Limpy
Sache da.
grabs it off of him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, he just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go. So we scarpered.
What happened after the raid?
Was
We
hat
was
sich nach
waiting
dem
for that fool
Überfall?
Timmy. Same place as we'd met him before, so he'd know where we was, right? Fucking bad idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy turned up after a while, 2 of Runt's men was dragging him.
There was some, difference of opinion.
They started on us right away that we was traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we was gonna pay for it. They started surrounding us, and we knew it was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
No, one of the others. Timmy broke free from them and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they was so buggered from the raid they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted after us that they'd find us.
Okay. Also haben wir schon. Was jetzt?
That's all I need to know. So now, what do I do with you?
Well...
Hey, over there. Shut up, you'll hear you. Shit. Rents people. We gotta get out of here.
They're too close. We'll never outrun them.
Oh, fuck.
At least they don't know there are two of us. We can take them by surprise.
Oha,
Pig's
kämpfen?
eye. I'm out of here.
Look here. If you run, they'll kill you, and me too. Together we stand a better chance.
Oh, ich bin ein schlechter Schwertkämpfer noch. Haha, ich brauche Übung. Übung, Mann.
Alright.
Übung.
I suppose you're right.
Ne, sind 3. Scheiße.
Fuck. Damn.
Damn! Alright, now you're dead! Ah!
Oh.
I'll slay you,
Bastard!
scum!
Ow!
I'll slay you, you scum! I'll send you straight to hell. This won't take long.
Oh, fuck. Also, Schwertkampf habe ich noch nicht raus.
What is it? Getting scared?
Oh, muss ich wieder ganz
Give up!
los?
You're finished. Out of breath?
Spiel fortsetzen. Okay, Zeit für einen Cut.